buy my book. No, I don't have any more books. I don't sell books anymore. Nobody buys books. It's all online. That's what it is, a book. I was a little and I've been observed with the freebies ever since. My mom gave me one of your books. Oh, that's awfully nice of your mom to do that. Wow. Thank her for me, if she's still around. Uh, no, I'm still doing this because people still don't know. I mean, that's what a lousy job I've been doing for all these years, is because people still don't know how to use government programs. And the rich people are using it like no one else before. And with this administration, they're giving more of these programs to the rich. And the average person really needs it. People need these programs now more than ever before. You know, it's amazing. I mean, wages have not increased in the last 30, or actually about 45 or 50 years. Wages have been flat for 90% of us. Actually, they went up about 30% in 50 years. But you know, inflation went up 300%. So if your average wage is going up, you're just getting behind every day. This is a boat that's full of holes, you know, and water's coming in every day, and nobody knows how to fix it. Well, they fix it by helping the rich people, and they keep giving more and more money to the rich people, and they're taking more and more of everything that a country has to offer. I mean, I know that sounds terrible, but here, take a look at this. I mean, this is the growth of wages, okay? This is how the top 10% versus the bottom 90%, okay? Oh, this is the net worth growth, okay? So how much your net worth, money you have in the bank, okay? 90% of us, the money we have in the bank went nowhere for 30 years. The money in the bank for the rich top 10% went like that. See, so that's why people are so struggling. It's obvious and it's hurtful. I mean, and then we complain about other things, about immigrants or all this other stuff that has nothing to do with your wages. And grabbing people off the street and put them on a plane and send them to another country. I mean, like, God, I mean, that doesn't sound like America to me. Well, here's what's happening too with, that was net worth, the last one. This is, that's wages. Okay, this is wages, the last one, same thing. Wages for the bottom 90% went up 30%. Wages for the top 1% went up almost 200%. So the average person, which is the middle class and below, they're going nowhere. Inflation again is going crazy. Okay, so what are people doing? People are suffering this by going into debt. This is what debt is going. Okay, debt is going up like a rocket. Why? Because prices are going up and wages aren't. So people are getting credit cards and putting it on a debt and trying to stay ahead in life by just getting more debt. Now that's not a way to get ahead. And that's what I'm trying to show people. And people don't know the options they have. They think their options is to go to Google to try to help. And you can't get help in Google unless you have money. And that's why the suit says it all. What is that hot soup? What does the suit say to you? Why all the money we should have on your glasses. Yeah, you know, I think I get these glasses for next to nothing in China. They're so cheap. Yeah. But it's important that you realize what's going on. You not having money is not all your fault. It's what the system has done and how the system is giving more money and how the politicians rig that for their people, and the debt is going so high, and then we're giving more money to rich people who don't need it, as opposed to the people who really need it. I mean, that's what's amazing to me. Why are we giving more people? Like right now in the current budget, we're giving $1 billion to millionaires. So the top 1% is going to get an extra $1 trillion, $1 trillion. I don't even know how much that is, but that's a tree. trillion. And we're cutting out Medicaid and saving $1 trillion on Medicaid to give $1 trillion to billionaires, millionaires. I mean, the average person on the street is getting kicked to the corner every day and has been for 50 years. And it's getting worse, or not better. You have always dressed the, oh, thank you, all right. Inviting. And that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I hate to say, you know, I don't know, be political, but it's the political thing that's doing it, you know. And we get bamboozled, and we make laws that affect us and hurt us, and because I don't know why. But the main thing is, so many people can't afford anything anymore, and they're the people who should be worried about. You know, people are dying in hospitals more in this country than anybody else in the world. That's what we should be worrying about. People can't afford to go to health care when every other country has health care that people don't have to worry about. And we don't. You have to pay for it. That's why people die earlier here. There's 55 other countries you could go to and live longer than stay in America. 55 other countries you could go to and live longer than staying in America. They have a better lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle. We're the fattest country in the world. More people, that means more diseases. Now, all these problems we're worrying about, and we're worrying about a couple of immigrants when this country was based on immigrants. I mean, the immigrants invented our everything. You know, what's Silicon Valley and all this stuff? All immigrants, people came here, got smart, and stayed, and built stuff. You know, my grandparents came here. You know, worked in the coal mines. You know, immigrants. Why are immigrants? Okay, so legal, illegal. That's different. And we need immigrants. I mean, people will know that, and I think we know that somehow. But I don't know. People, it's just bad. I don't know what to do, and it frustrates me. I'm 83, and I want to contribute. I think we're all here to help each other. That's the only reason you're alive. Don't have a problem with legal immigrants. No. And that's what's important. It is, yeah, we have to help each other. And that's what America does. And America's set up to do that. And there's nice people in America that do that every day. And I see them all the time. I know you go to government offices and you treat them nice, they'll treat you nice, and they're there to give you money and help to grow. So if you can't pay your rent or pay your mortgage or pay your utilities, I mean, there's plenty of places that will help you. But you don't know where they are. They don't advertise. So you have to be trained, I feel, to realize where these sources are and how to take advantage of them. I mean, like this year, they're giving out, here's how much they're giving out. Okay, this year, we're giving out $4.8 trillion. Okay, here it is up here, $4.8 trillion we're giving out. And that's in personal grants to individuals, $4.8 trillion. No matter who's Trump or not, he's messing around with it, and we'll change it. But in general, that will still be it. Some winners and losers and things like that. A 50-year age limit in Congress. They really should decide the future. You're right. Yeah, my wife calls it the oligarchy. Oligarchy. You know, oligarchy? Yeah, the oligarchy. All these old farts running it. Yeah, and they're trying to create, I mean, you have a sense of trying to get, we just remember the good things in the past. We don't remember the bad things as much. So we're trying to create the past, and the past is gone. You can't create the past. And the young people know more about the future because they don't have a past that they're trying to recreate. They weren't successful. But if you were successful in life and you're old, you want to make it like it was then. Yeah, but you can't. It isn't like it was then. And we're really a country going downhill. I hate to say that. But yeah, we're not the big thing on the block anymore. and all the countries that were big at one time do fail. And I feel it looks like we're down on our road down. Now, if we get smart and start investing in the future, instead of just making rich people richer, maybe we could get out of this and be on top of the hill again. But now, like in the last 20 years, I was just reading a report out that, 20 years ago, we were the leader in almost anything. Now, China is the leader in more of the future, in all the ITs and solar, all these things that are in the future. China is way ahead of us, okay? So that's another thing. So things are changing. We're not going to rule the world anymore. We're not. And we have to realize that and hunker down and do something. We can't get good health care even than no pay. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about health care because I really want to help people. Go here. I have a free report that you could get right now. Well, there's two places. If you don't have health care, let me tell you some things you can do. One is go to Needy, N-E-E-D-Y, meds, MEDS.org. Now, I went there to get health care, and I found a clinic around the corner, actually a dental care. It only charged me $50 for anything. Actually, the last time they didn't even charge me. It's because I'm a senior. So there's all kinds of things all over, and I could afford to pay, and I feel guilty, so I give them a lot of donations and stuff like that. But that's available. NeedyMeds.org. You don't know that. Nobody does. They'll go to Google and ask for something help. And don't forget, Google lives on advertising. Google is probably the richest company in the world, and they get money from advertisers who want to find you to give them money. Where were you from, man? Where were you? Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. That's where I grew up. Where did you get the outfit? This one's from China. No, it's from Vietnam. Yeah, they made it for me. I now there's, in the States, you could get fabric, like $10, $15 a yard. You give them a picture or something, and they'll make a couple yards of fabric. So I go to this place, it's called Spoon Flower in Northern Carolina. And I give them the image, and they make me 5 yards or whatever it is of fabric, $10 a yard. I send it to Vietnam. They make a suit, and they send it back to me. And the whole thing is, half the cost is the postage. It's like $200. And it's just wonderful. And these are the people that are trying to kill me 50 years ago. And now they're making my suits. This is the world goes on, with or without us. And what you have to do is keep your eyes open. You have to learn what's out there available for you. Don't think you know anything. You don't know shit what's going on. I don't know shit. And I've been studying this stuff for so long. You don't. You have to keep an open mind about what and choose. And talk to people who want to help you, not people who want to help themselves. And that's what Google is. Everybody there in Google is going to tell you what's good for them. They're not going to frame it that way. They're not telling you this is good for you, but it's really good for them. And that's what you can't do. That's why what I'll show you, and right now, you just go to findhelp.org. This is a national database of nonprofit organizations or government offices that give money and help for free. There's 600,000 people there doing this. 600,000 people for any area of your life will help you for free. They're the people we want to talk to, not the people in Google. They're trying to get money from you. These are people here in findhelp.org that want to give money to you. They want to help your life. This is a human thing that we all want to do for each other. We all want to help each other. You want to love hard. You want to give hard. That's the secret in life because it feels so good. And if you give hard and love hard, that grows your heart. And that's one thing you can keep growing, especially at my age. I mean, I'm convinced now that, as a man in the United States here, growing up, you feel that the things you have to work on is being stronger than anybody else, being faster than anybody else, being smarter than anybody else. And now at 83, man, that none of that's going to get better. It's just going to get worse. So why the hell work on that so hard? Just try to stay even if you're lucky. But what you can do more for your whole life is love harder. And you'll see how when you love harder, at least what I'm learning now, and I'm learning this for the last 5 years or so, is that your heart grows. And when your heart grows, you are more comfortable in life than you ever were before. At least that's my story. And the more you open your heart, the more you grow your heart, uh, the more comfortable you'll be all day long. Um, I mean, it's just how simple things are that we make everything so complicated. And we run into too many mean people that ruin it for everybody else. And you just have to ignore it and get on. And remember, your heart is smarter than your brain. And that's what I live by now. You have to, it's too hard. People will take logic, and that's what your head is. Your brain is logic. And they'll twist that logic around like a pretzel to make it look like you're stupid. That's because you're doing logic, and we're all not smart as other people who spend their lifetime thinking of those things. But if you listen to your heart, you know, that's what you want to do, because that's telling you the truth. And also what I think about listening to your heart, what that does is help you get through life. Life is a pain in the ass. Life is going to shit on you. Life's going to be, if you're human, man, be ready. Get a raincoat. Because bad shit's going to happen. It's bad actors out there that took your page and duplicate. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people that, and what they do too, they pretend they're me and they're asking for money. So anybody says they're Lesko and asking for money, if they ask you for more than $20, they're not me. That's the most I charge now. And actually now it's only $1. So if you ever wanted to use Lesko help, we have a sale. It's $1 sale. Okay, for $1, you could join us for 5 days. Okay, and then after that is $20 a month. Okay, and this only is good for the next few days. I think on the 25th it ends. So you could join us for $1 where you get one-on-one help to apply to every grant that's available. These grants are all over. Every rich people in this country uses these grants, and that's the problem. We don't need to give these people money anymore. They have enough. We need it to people who don't have it. They can't get enough money to live on comfortably in there. I mean, everybody is on food stamps. I mean, everybody who can work are working already. And that's why they're cutting, oh, you're gonna have to work now. I said, most of them all are. Same way with Medicaid. And why don't we wanna help people? And why do we only help the rich and not the people who really need help? I don't know. I mean, sure, there's people taking advantage of government programs and the welfare queens. I mean, they're real people, I'm sure. You think there's not people taking advantage? The rich people taking advantage? Bullshit, they take advantage of more. I mean, if you want to solve the debt problem, there's one program that you have to do that will solve it all right now, but everybody ignores it. It's called the IRS. The IRS does not collect from almost $1 trillion every year in taxes because they don't have the people to collect. Okay, you hear that? Now they give $1 trillion to billionaires in our new budget when the IRS can't collect taxes. People that owe money to the government because they live here are not paying their taxes. Now, who's a deadbeat? People who've taken $100 for food and maybe they don't need it, or people who've taken $30,000 by not paying their taxes and creating $1 trillion. It's actually somewhere between 600 billion and 1 trillion every year. But no, what they do is cut down the staff. They fired all the people at the IRS who collect taxes. Now that's a shitty way to run a business. You have a product you sell, but you never collect your money. Is not a good business process, isn't it? I mean, that's the dumbest business person I know. That's what we got. Please show the website where you can sign up. LesGoDollar.com. Okay, LesGoDollar.com. Okay, that's what it is. Do you see that bag? Who gets it front? Because I'm on 2 iPhones here, and one is YouTube and the other one is TikTok. And sometimes it switches the numbers, so I got them, the letters back and forth, so I got them either way. So you can take care of this. But it is, I mean, I still believe, and no matter what you tell me, I mean, you could always find somebody who's an asshole, somebody does this, somebody, that's easy. That's what talk shows are about. I remember when I used to do the talk show circuit, you know, whether it's Larry King or these daytime talk shows, Oprah and all the weird ones or whatever. I mean, you'd find, you know, these people, 5 people who married a squirrel or something like that. This is weird shit. And they're real people, man. You can always find them, yeah. And so everybody has their, then everybody married. The world's going to pot. Look at people, man. God, with 330 million people, you're going to find all kinds of people. And so you'll find everybody. But you know in your heart what's good and what's bad. And that's why you have to listen to that. It's too hard. God promises Israel in the Middle East, free Israel, free Israel, free Israel. Okay, I've watched you since I was a kid. In the late night infomercial, yes. Wearing your question mark jackets, yes. Yes, now I'm more into hearts. See, there's little hearts in here. Because that's what I used to think it was, information and asking the right question. But now I don't believe that. I think it's having your heart in it. Because if your heart's not in it, you won't have the energy it takes to accomplish what you want to do. You know, that comes from the heart and not from the intellect. Intellect to me is just to make sure you're not doing something so fucking stupid. You're gonna fall off a cliff in 2 minutes. No. If you want to do something in life, you want to get something done, no, you have to have your heart in it so you get through. Everything you want to do in life is going to be a problem. And if it's not a problem, then you're not doing anything. And everything will that. That's why everybody says here's the 7 steps of success. There's no 7 steps for everybody. We all have to take different steps. Maybe you could glean something a little bit from them, but we have to do our own and make up our own on the way. But maybe you get little helps here and there from other people, and that's good. But you can't pay big money for the 7 steps, because one of those steps is not going to make it. And you're going to say, oh, I knew I shouldn't have paid him money. And they have to make you believe that whatever they have is the most important thing, you know, and it really thinks. So they learn how to say that to make you give them a lot of money. And it doesn't work. And then you blame them, and then you don't accomplish what you have. To me, loving somebody is helping them do what they want to do and help them find the tools or whatever necessary to do that. And that's why you still have my books, Valerie, wonderful. Wow. The probably pages are yellow by now. But God, there's so many things to do in life, and we all can contribute. And that's why I think it is. I mean, to me, getting older like this is being an opportunity to contribute and give. That's the gift in life, that we're helping other people. Other people are important, and they're important to you because they give you whatever you need to keep alive and to feel of some value. We all want to feel value. That's why our love. Everybody says, oh, I don't want to work hard. Yeah, no, you do. You just want to, if you find the right thing you want to do, you want to work as hard as possible. The same way with love. You want to love as hard as possible. We all have clipboards. Oh, I gave too much and they didn't give enough and all that, you know, that human shit that's terrible. Love is then we pick up a little baby and we don't even care what about it's given back. We just want to pour love into it, or a little puppy or something. So that's why you want to love hard. And I think when you find what you want to do in life, you want to work hard. Or Lamar Jackson edit. Cover the camera. I don't know what that means. So you want to love hard. Why? I mean, do you want to play basketball against a 5-year-old? That's my example. Why do you want life to be easy? That's not growing. You're not going to grow unless you're working hard at it. And life is not easy. You can be restful, and easy is not fulfilling. You want to fulfill your heart. You want to fulfill your mind. And it's out there. I mean, we live in an incredible society. It's getting a little fucked up now, but we'll get through it. And that's a good part, because it makes you learn. And you have to stretch to do it. You don't know what to do, and nobody else could tell you what to do. You just take whatever you think is the best you have. And you don't know the best for you yet. You build the best. You look at, okay, what are your options now? Okay, this looks good, but you'll find 5 reasons why you wouldn't do it, and that doesn't matter. You go there anyway. You go to the best you have, and that will lead you to what you want. So that's why if you want to start a business now, what you do is you go here to this website. You go to sba.gov/local-assistance, sba.gov/local-assistance. You go to that website and you put in your zip code. Now, this is if somebody's chatting and said they wanted to know where to order. Yeah, this is the $1. This is for $1 you get 5 days of free one-on-one help to apply to every government program. 5 days for $1. Then we charge $20. But if you want to start a business, go to sba.gov, G-O-V, and then / then local, L-O-C-A-L, -assistance. And you go there and you put in your zip code, and you'll find local nonprofit organizations in your zip code that will give you all the help you need to start any kind of business. They may or may not have money. That's why you never ask for money when you're looking for help. You ask for help, because all these organizations have help. Some have money, some don't. Oh, thank you for writing that in. Consultant, you know what I mean, 100 for writing, yeah. sba.gov/local-assistance. And you have to call. You have to call and make an appointment. And if one doesn't help you, you call another one. There's really any places, there'll be 20, 30, 40 organizations in your state that are just there to help you start a business, any kind of business. And so you have to get their expertise. They do this all the time. And so it's important that you doesn't get you, well, if his advice doesn't get you cash, maybe he is, but his info seems solid. Well, I've been doing this 50 years, and I've sold millions and millions and millions of books, but I haven't helped as many people selling those millions of books as I have now with Lesco Help. And Lesco Help, that's what Lesco Dollar is. It's really, now, it's a trial for Lesco Help. Lesco Help, I stumbled this in by accident. When people stopped buying reference books, I didn't know what to do. They don't buy books anymore. What the hell how am I going to live? And so I started just like a mailing list of some kind. And then because I said, I don't want to charge a lot of money. You make money in businesses like mine if you charge lots of money. And people will pay you lots of money if they think they're going to make lots of money. And that's how I started this. I started helping Fortune 500 companies get money and help to do whatever they want in life. And I'd go around Washington and find it and show them programs they could apply for to get millions and billions of dollars. I said, geez, why doesn't everybody know about this? I didn't know about any of this growing up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. So, but I got sick of helping rich people, helping millionaires become billionaires. I said, I want to help the average person. And I did that with books. And people don't read books and take action. So that didn't work, but it made me money, and it was nice. But now people don't buy reference books, so I had to do something else. And then this started up after I started like a newsletter, and then it turned into a community. And now we have 15,000. And what could be better than that? Everybody say, hey, do you know of anybody? Yeah, they're right there. And they tell you how they got it, how you can get it too. That's better than me. You know, because they're people like you. You know, you look at me and you say, oh, I can't dress like that or whatever. Yeah, that's like place. Let go for a stripper, bro. Huh. Flex. Flex. Let go for a stroke. And it's out there. An average of $18,000 is given out every year in America. Average of $18,000. I don't know why YouTube is not being nice to me. People are dropping off. I like the cut of your jib. Let go for a stroke. Don't know what all that means. Hello, used to watch you on TV. Need help with a business grant. Okay, what you want to do, if you want to join us for $1, it's letsgodollar.com. And when you get there, you can get right on after your dollar's processed, a few minutes. And then you could start, on the left-hand side, we have something called Unlock My Goals. And you go there, and you'll see about 7 items. One is how to get out of debt. So then it's a course, a video instruction course, step-by-step of what to do, who to call, what to say, to get rid of all the debt problems you have. Then the second one there is how to start a business. And that's again, so it shows you call these organizations, they're free, and they'll help you start a business, okay? And that's what to say, how to do it, and everything about it. You never have to pay money for doing anything. The help is out there if you know how to take advantage of it. But people don't, or they think it's a scam or something like that, and they're just hurting themselves. I believe my whole family could dress like you. JSC. I'm in DC. Also hope to meet you one day. Yeah, I'm on the street most every day. I mean, I usually take long walks for, I used to do 6 miles a day. Now I can't run that much anymore, so I go in the gym and do a lot, but I'm also on you. I dress like this every day, or even weirder. It's all fun. So tell me what you want to do in life. Is there get out of credit card debt without running your credit rating? Yes. Okay, what you want to do, you need to get help. Here's where you go. You don't have, and we have, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, by joining Let's Go Dollar, you could, this, one of the unlock your goals is called get out of debt. So you could use that. But if you don't want to spend $1, go here, go to hud.gov/counseling. I want to take classes in acting. Okay, Karen. hud.gov/counseling. Okay, hud.gov/counseling. And you make an appointment. They're all over the country. They're paid by the government. You never have to pay. You make an appointment. Again, if one doesn't work, you call another one, because dozens and dozens of them wherever you live in this country. And make an appointment. You have to make an appointment to do anything. Okay, you want to take classes for acting. The government has money. Oh, thank you, Tigo, for helping others people. The government has money for job training, any kind of job training. Now, classes for acting, maybe. Usually job training is for a paid job, okay? So they'll pay you up to $40,000 to get paid to train for a new job. But even if it's for acting, I'd start there anyway. I would go to, if you're not a member, actually we have one of our Unlock Your Goals is your career and how to look for these kind of programs. But you go to Career One Stop. So if you don't want to give us $1, you go to careeronestop.org. Career, CareerOnestop.org. Any tips for job application process? I've been applying for 2 months and I had several interviews, but no. Okay, we'll get to there. Okay, careeronestop.org. And this for the application process. You want to get help getting a job. Make an appointment at careeronestop.org. That's money. They're all paid for by government and nonprofit organizations to get you a job. And what they also do is give you money to train so you have the skills to get a better job. That's the big opportunity right now because we have so many jobs open where people don't have skills and you don't. So, and some of these skill training, not only will they pay for the skills, they'll pay for you to live on while you're getting those skills. I mean, that's a terrific, terrific deal to me. I mean, even for, we need HVAC people. They'll pay you $40,000 a year to train for a $100,000 job and not have a degree. It's all over the country like that. And these high-tech jobs and factories now, they're high-tech factories. They're not steel mills anymore. They're making computer chips. And you need a little more brain power. So they teach you for free, but you get paid. And every county has that. Any tips? Okay, also for jobs. Okay, and another thing I would do for getting paid for acting, go to, what is it? Groupon, no, not Groupon. God, get old, man, you forget a lot of shit when you're writing. All those words fell out of the back of my head. Meetup, that's right, meetup.org, okay? Meetup.org, go to meetup.org. Okay, no, meetup.com. I say they changed it, I remember. They used to be a .org. Now it's a .com. Meetup.com. Go to meetup.com, put in your zip code, okay, and then put in acting. Let's see what they get. Ooh. Okay, oh, yeah, okay, I see. Oh, yeah, okay. Lots of places. Now, meetup.com is a place where you could go and learn from other people. So like if you want to be a real estate investor, you could go to meetup.com and join a real estate meetup group. That means you don't pay any money, okay? And people help people. Sort of like Let's Go Help, where it's members helping members. This is members helping members, okay? So area events, yes, there are a whole bunch that, and you start going to those meetups to learn from other people, okay? How they learn to be an actor and find those kinds of things to do. You're not gonna find it in Google. Google is where you spend money. Everybody in Google wants your money. So you don't want to go to Google. You're just wasting time. And you're going to probably waste your money because somebody's going to talk you into giving them money. And you don't have any, so you're getting worse places than ever. It reminds me of Designer's Iris. There is a documentary on it. Ooh, nice. Anything for veteran who has laid off. Yes, lots of veteran help. You want to go to findhelp.org. I mean, we have a section. For $1, we'll show you all the programs and whatever. But if you don't want to spend $1 at letsgodollar.com, go to findhelp.org. Give me your zip code, Mr. Veteran. What's your zip code? Evelyn Miller, what's your zip code? Tell me your zip code. Oh, there you are. Okay, 78753. Okay, I'm going to go to findhelp.org. And I'm going to put in that zip code, Evelyn's zip code, 78753. I'm going to put that in there. Okay, then I'm going to put veterans. Okay, wants to know if I'm a human yet. Okay, there's 427 organizations. 427 organizations, okay? At findhelp.org, and that's in your zip code. In your zip code, there's 427 organizations that help veterans. So you want to start calling those to see if they have the kind of help you need, and then if they don't, you ask them where else to go. Never call and ask for money. You're calling and asking for help, okay? The other one, I want to get you another number here. Yeah, okay, here's another one. nvf.org. N as in Nancy, V as in Victor, F as in Foxtrot.org, and look for the Veteran Service Officers. These are in every county. That just shows all the programs for veterans, okay? So you want to do that. So you got lots to work on, and all of this is requiring you to follow up. You have to follow up. Okay, anything for a husband who has a terrible credit score, bad decisions when younger, and his wife and a wife with deeper score, but the student loan in bad standing and can't get a house. Okay, here's what you do. I have a report. There's 9 organizations in every city that helps people get houses who don't have enough money or bad credit and all that kind of stuff. And let's see if I get looking for a bigger pencil. Maybe. Okay. So we want to go to tinyurl. Go to tinyurl.com, let's go home. Can you see that back there, or is it back assword? Okay. Okay, boss, let me help you too. Okay, tinyurl.com/let's go home. That will give you the listing of the 10 organizations in your zip code that help people with homes. And if you screwed up, you want to look another place, go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code and put homeowner. Okay, here, boss, I signed up for your program last year and followed your steps. I haven't received any grants for housing or extra. I'm homeless at the moment. Help me, please. Yes. Okay, I guess you're not a member anymore. If you want to try to be a member, I mean, maybe you're still on and we're not good administratively, so we may have not kicked you off. But you want to, here's the organizations, the 10 actually, organizations that help you get a home. But I think you need something better. You need something emergency now. If you're up for homeless kind of stuff. So here's what you should do. You want to go to findhelp.org, car repairs for free, yes. You want to go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and put in financial emergency, okay? What is your zip code? Boss, what's your zip code? What's your zip code? Mad scientist. Thank you, Les Jeffrey. I need something to help a 53-year-old woman who is battling stage 4 cancer with her 23-year-old nonverbal autistic son living with her, repair her roof and windows. Tracy, lots of help. But it's going to take work. It's going to take work for you following up. Okay. Now, is somebody going to give me, now I forgot what I'm getting. You're going to give me a zip code for homeless, right? Yeah. Okay, homeless. Boss. Do you have a zip code? You're going to give me, okay. No, that's not, I need boss. Give me the zip code. Boss. Where's the zip code, boss? Where's your zip code, boss? Come on. You want to help? I'm going to start somebody else. Anything a husband can, terrible. No, okay, then. Boss. Boss, okay? Come on. Boss, there you are. Okay, 33020. Okay, here's findhelp, findhelp.org. And then I put in the zip code, 33020. Search emergency financial. Emergency financial assistance. I get 30 30 organizations provide emergency financial assistance, okay, in your zip code. So findhelp.org, findhelp.org for emergency financial assistance. Pakistan, how are you? I got a lot of partners there, but I don't do anything. Can you wash that with whites? I don't know what that means. Birthday, shout out to my sister, Jenna. Oh, God. Grants for water bill, yes. Double portions ministries. Okay, again, go to find. We have a section on that. If you want to go to letsgodollar.com. If you don't want to spend $1, then go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. And when you get there, put in your zip code and then put in, what do you call that? Utilities. See what an old fart I am? So put it, and you'll see dozens and dozens and dozens of people there help you with utilities. Now, you have to go to work then. That's not just, you didn't find stuff that help, but what you have is, probably 50 to a couple hundred organizations. All they do is help people with with utilities, and they'll never charge you money. Wow. See, your option is going to Google. What are you going to get that there? 200 million. And most everyone will charge you money. Maybe there's 50 in there that won't, but you'll never find them, will you? No. So please, start learning the system that doesn't charge you money, because you don't have any. So stop that. Bob Nye, smart dude. You're talking to Bill Nye. I didn't catch what you said. Oh, boss. I said there's 30 organizations in your zip code for emergency financial assistance. That's what you need at boss, right? You're worried about being homeless. You don't have the money, so you need emergency financial assistance. Now, what you have to do with those 30 is start calling them. And you kind of find out which are the best for you. And if any of them said they can't help you, then you say, ask them for help on other people to go to. You have to use that system of calling people, they don't help you, then you ask them who else, and they suggest somebody else. Why don't you try that? That's how you solve a problem. You don't solve a problem hoping to shoot one arrow and get a bullseye. No, you don't know. It's too complicated out there for anybody to do that. Repeat the link for housing again. Okay, the link for housing is tinyurl.com/letsgohome. tinyurl.com/letsgo, And if you're looking for us, you want to split with $1, we have a sale. We have a grant sale. And it's $1 for 5 days, because we believe in this so much. If we could get you there, and you could rape us for all the grants you want, when you get there, remember to look at the workshops. Every day we have 4 or 5 hours at least of workshops to help everything. Like right now, there's one on starting a business, so getting grants and everything you need to start a business. Then another one on buying a house. And we have things like that every day. We have one for just process, or how to use AI to get grants. So that's a big help for getting grants, is AI. But letsgodollar.com, we charge $1, and then after 5 days, we charge $5. So if you want to stay, that's what you do. I need help finding some land grants. You want to buy land? Is that it? You want to go to you want to go tinyurl.com/letsgohome. tinyurl.com/letsgohome. That's a free report you could download and find like 10 organizations where you live that help you find money for housing. So I guess that's what you mean by land. I need health insurance. Okay, what you want to do is, if you're not, we have a whole section on paying for healthcare. But if not that, you want to go to needy, Needy, meds, MEDS.org, needymeds.org, okay? And that's how I get free dental care, health care, mental care, medical care, free prescription drugs, money to live on while you're recuperating from health care, money for transportation to get to place. So much help there. Money, people will help you pay your bills on money. People will show you government programs where you don't have to pay your hospital bills or other bills. I mean, there's so much for health care, whatever. Somebody wanted to know about cars. Okay, I have a free report for car repair. Okay, and that's tiny, TINY, URL.com/car. Tiny URL.com/car. Tiny URL.com. I sound like a fucking robot. I just were somebody writing that. I'm 65 female. Any funds to buy a car or a condo or a house? Yes, all of them. It's going to take work on your part, Sonny. You want to spend $1 and I'll show you all 3 of those. Or a good place to start at any of those is findhelp.org. If you don't want it broken down, you just findhelp.org. You don't have to pay me a nickel and that. Now, the trick is, and what people don't do, is call people. So when you're doing it, say you go to findhelp.org. See, all the free stuff is .org or .gov. So you go to findhelp.org, put in car because you want help for car, and there'll be a listing there of people help you pay for car repairs or even buy a car. And that's important. They help you money to buy a car. So that's a place. Now the best way to use that though, is to, I'm reading a request there. The best way to use that is start calling all those people. You call people and you get them to talk to you. And because they're in the business of doing this every day. This is the first time you're doing it. You're not gonna hit a home run. And you have to find out exactly where you have to go up the learning curve and start learning where the best place is. And the best place to do that is not Google. It's talking to people in the business that do this for free, that help people like you for free. So if they can't help you, they're the best place to ask for, hey, where else do you think I could go? And then you call those people. And then they tell you other places to go. That's what it's about. If you want something easier, you got to get a gun and a mask or marry some rich person. But that's what life is. And it's out there. And just listen to the statistic. 40% of everything in our economy gives away money for free. Google represents the 60% that charges you for everything they give out. Nonprofit organizations and government gives away for free, but they're not in Google. So that's why you have to learn how to find them. Okay, how to pivot my janitorial company to sell janitorial supplies. Good idea, I think, yeah. What to do is get a mentor. Mentors are free to start any kind of business. How do you find them? I think the best way is we have it in the chat on TikTok already. It's sba.gov/local, LOCAL, -assistance. And there'll be a half a dozen organizations there. You start calling all of them, or one at a time. Make an appointment to call them. Say, hey, I need help to grow my business. And make an appointment. Okay, it's all free. Is there any way to pay for dental implants? Yes. Here's where you go. Let's see, Boss, God bless Matthew, keep on putting out, blessing my guy. I will speed the dollar now. Thank you, Boss. Okay, dental, I have a report that has this in for free. I mean, if you could join us at Let's Go Dollar, I have all this stuff, so many things for healthcare, particularly there. And it's under the title of Unlock My Goals. But here's a section on dental that I have for free for people who are not members. You go to tinyurl.com/Lesco Medical Dental. tinyurl.com/Lesco Mental Dental. Does that make sense to you? Can somebody write that down for people? Because that'd be very helpful for people who need help. You can't pay for Medicare. I mean, we have the worst healthcare system in the country, in the world. People live longer in 50 countries besides us. We're 55th in longevity. We're number one in fat. We're number one in babies dying at birth. We're number one in how much it costs. Healthcare costs twice as much as any other developed country. So we charge twice as much for healthcare in this country than anyone else. I have several inventions, but I had money to start working on. Okay, Frankfurter. Here's where you go to get help for your inventions. Okay, if you don't want to spend us money, $1, if you don't have $1, there's still help for you out. You don't need money. Okay, you go, I just mentioned that sba.gov/local-assistance, sba.gov/local, LOCAL-assistance. Holy crap, you were on my TV my entire childhood. Weren't you studying? I'm still doing the same thing. I did a shitty job for all these years. Nobody knows about this stuff still. And all the rich people are taking advantage of it. And the rest of us, it's terrible for the average person. Wages aren't going nowhere. Debt is going everywhere. Inflation is going out of this roof. And you can't keep up. And so you have to learn the system to be able to keep up. I love your question marks. I'm a little more into hearts now than question marks, but I'm still into both. What is the website? Help.org. No, findhelp.org. That's the website. Uncle Bernie. You're not running for Congress again, are you, Bernie? Maybe we should have voted him in last time, huh? I get a message from the fake profile saying they weren't you. Yeah. Anybody who charges you more than $20 is not me. That's the maximum we have for what we sell is $20. So if they're asking more than $20, not us, not me. Okay, and now it's only $1. So if you want to get what I have been studying for 50 years and sold millions and millions of product, 2 New York Times bestsellers, been on Oprah 3 times, all the big talk shows back when they were big. But Let's Go Dollar is a way for you to find our latest project, which is 15,000 members helping each other get grants. So what we have is people helping people get grants. Oh, the Andy Dick thing. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, he did a good job. And people helping people. So we have 15,000 people helping each other apply to every grant they're eligible for. And that's at letsgodollar.com. You pay $1 for 5 days, and then after 5 days, we charge you $20. So you want to charge, it's canceled before $20. Got a message from a fake pro? Yeah, I will never message you. I'll be doing stuff like this to let people know. But having connection issues, sorry, I'm still waiting. Yeah, I was having connection issues too on YouTube. Day, hey, awesome, nice to see you are doing well. Yes, I'm 82, can't wait to get up in the morning because you know why? I think people need this. And they tell me every day when I'm fun, it's great, and they need it, people don't know about it. The rich people are all using it, and this is for everybody living in America. So, if you live in America, you have access to this. So make sure you take advantage of it. Okay, so if you don't go to Let's Go Dollar to join, if you don't want to do that, because we're going to charge you $1 for 5 days to start getting all the programs you want, then what you want to do is go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org, and you want to go there and do that, okay? I love your Chestermark suit you wear, great. I think you're great, you're bringing back great moments, thank you. Well, you should start working on future moments. Well, I subscribed, it was nice seeing you again. Yeah, I mean, we all should be working on the future. That's what life is. Life isn't not living in the past. Life is preparing for the future. So you're able to contribute, because it's all about helping other people. So if you're strong enough to contribute, but first you have to take care of yourself. And you have to be strong enough, take care of yourself, and have those financial issues under control. And that's what you do, work on first. So then you could help other people. As this guy who serves you money with all the tricks, I guess. Someone nice to see you're doing so well. Having connection issues, sorry, that's okay. E-bike discounts, yeah. Chuck, there's a lot of local organizations that give discounts and even free e-bikes. Check with that. So go to findhelp.org and put in transportation and call a couple of those local organizations that worry about transportation locally and see if there's any in your city or if there's some are coming, okay? Where can I find help in Kansas? Well, you can go to letsgodollar.com. I'll show you 500 grants in Kansas you could get in 10 minutes after you sign up, because we have 500 grants for every state for you to start with. But more importantly, we have people, members, that help members. Members, see, get hour-long videos, live video, or on live, to answer your questions personally, live on video. Any question you have, they show you how they got the money. Oh, every place is different. It's going to be difficult no matter where you are. And so don't worry about being difficult. You have to use what's there. So that means you just have to work harder. You know, how do I have help in Florida for moms with special needs children? Are you the mom? Findhelp.org. I'm running out of little juice here. So findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then just put in children and start putting in things and start talking to people. Call them up. That's findhelp.org. Or you could go to Let's Go Dollar. We have a report for all the grants for moms, okay? They're there. Another good thing is single mother guide. Go to that website, singlemotherguide.com. Single mother guide, mother. Single, S-I-N-G-L-E, mother, M-O-T-H-E-R, guide, G-U-I-D-E.com. And you'll see state by state all the basic programs. Now that's just the basic ones. Make sure you're not missing any of those. But then you want to go to findhelp.org and see all the programs there are for raising children, lots of them. I remember seeing your commercial a long time ago. Me and my friends call your number trying to find out where to get one of your question mark suits. The lady laughed at us. I don't know Albert Einstein was still alive. Yeah, just as here. Okay, guys, let me go. I'll talk to you soon. I enjoyed this. I haven't done this for a while. But people need help. And go out there, find something that you could use that helped you, so you could tell other people about that. That's the way we grow as a community. So help people in your community. Help yourself first so you get stable, and then start helping other people. And that's why as you learn how to do this, sort of take notes on what you got where, so you can help other people like that, okay?